There's personal finance for the masses. This is not personal finance for the masses.
Well, it sounds like you and David have great husbands, I have to say.
Are you doing it, John?
It happens. It's a pat on the back. I do have a great husband, and I'm sure you do too. You know, so it seems to me that, and a lot of times people say this, that those who are successful are the ones who get into a career path that they love or they really enjoy. And from everything that you're saying, you were very analytical about the aspect of law that you went into, and as a hobby, you decided to take the CFP. So like John said, it almost was like either the universe was pulling you, or you were pulling you were affirming this or attracting it to you, that this is the kind of career that would bring you not only satisfaction but potentially financial fulfillment.
Yeah. So, but I think this is very interesting because we do talk about luck being the intersection of preparedness and opportunity, and I wonder, how many people are working for a company or a law firm, whatever their business, their industry is, that's shutting down or moving to a different state or country or whatever, and that would become depressed and upset by that and not know what to do.
Yeah.
But you were prepared because of your interest, because your curiosity, researching things and reading, whatever the case. I don't doubt that even if it wasn't going down to financial planning, I feel like you're the kind of person that would have been able to turn this seeming perceptible loss into an opportunity.
Sure.
And I think that's very interesting on your outlook and what you put forth in life. I think the energy that you put forth of just being prepared, and you saw this as an opportunity and not as a reason to sit on the couch and watch Ellen for the next 6 months, which would be fun.
It would be awesome, but I just don't think that that's me, right? I always want to be prepared and be ready for whatever.
Right.
And a part of that is having good financial habits. We have money that we can live on while I build the business up. I have the structure in place and have the ability to take my time, and all of that is comforting to me. Right. Where I know a lot of other people who have started a firm have been a little more frazzled because it takes a little while to build up, and you're not going to have money right away. You're not going to have clients right away, and you need to be prepared for that. And if you don't know that going in, you're setting yourself up for disaster.
Right. And I come from a compliance background. I used to write ADV, 2 A's and 2 B's.
Oh my gosh.
So I know like what you had to do to get the firm just even started, to put your we're open sign out front wasn't easy.
No.
So you had to put forth a lot of time and effort just to get that to happen.
Right. And I was doing it on the weekends. I was doing it at night because I wanted to do it while I still had a job and didn't feel the pressure to have it go really fast.
Right. Yeah.
And the same thing for the website. The website I thought originally was going to take a month or maybe a month and a half, and ended up taking 2.5 months, which is perfectly fine because I had plenty of time. I had enough backing to just let it be what it is.
Right. So I think that's another interesting thing. You're waking up early in the morning and working late at night and working on weekends. That's exactly what we've been doing with Debt Free Guys. Only recently have I been able to quit to focus 100% on it. And it took us 3 years to get to that point. Mm-hmm. We just recently talked to Chad Nash, who was talking about how he had to work early mornings and late nights and weekends to get his businesses up and running. And it seems to be a common theme from the people that we talk with who are successful, that they're willing to do whatever it takes to make it successful, and they don't limit themselves. I'm not going to do anything other than work between 9 and 5. Like I'm not going to just you have to make sacrifices.
It kind of reminds me of the Jim Rohn quote where he says, if you're not willing to risk I'm gonna forget exactly how it goes. If you're not willing to risk the ordinary, or doing something out of the ordinary, you can't expect the extraordinary.
Right.
Your life will not be extraordinary if you're not willing to take any sort of risk to be outside of the ordinary. So if you think that you're going to be wildly successful working 9 to 5 for some other company, it's highly unlikely unless you're hopping on the bandwagon of the next Google or something like that. So there's only the very, very minor number of companies that ends up happening. So what efforts are you taking? And obviously you've taken them to try to put yourself in that position for success.
Yeah, for sure.